So I don't believe a dang thing that Mr. Hoover states.
There was a time when Casey was saying either from jail or home, I feel like she's close. I feel like Kaylee is close to home. Do you remember that?
I remember what she said.
It turned out she was right, wasn't she?
Well, people heard that.
No, ma'am, that's a yes or no. It turns out that Casey was right when she said, I feel like Kaylee is close.
Yes, and someone probably heard that and put Kaylee's body there after the fact.
What does that mean? Say that again.
What does that mean? She wasn't there when Dominic was there in November, so someone had to put it there.
How would Casey know that she was close?
She felt what she meant by that is what she explained to me is that she felt that Zanny was still in the area because Zanny told her she'd bring her back to her in 50 days, which was Kaylee's birthday. So don't take stuff out of context and think that just because it's said that, you know, that it means anything.
Well, I think that's part of the problem here.
No, part of the problem is, number one, again, this person, this case and why I'm here today and why this lawsuit is here and why I'm here is to state that this person had nothing to do with Kaylee's disappearance.
Let me focus.
And you said on TV, if I said and if Casey said that she had nothing to do with it, that's all you wanted. You said that on November 17th with your Channel 9 interview that you had here.
I do want to commend you. You know your dates.
Yeah, I do, because I did my homework before I came here today, sir. I got prepared for this.
Okay, well, you're the most prepared witness I've ever had.
Well, you know what, sir? This is important to me because this affects my granddaughter. This affects me.
What all did you do to prepare for this today?
What I did to prepare for this is I watched your interview and I pulled 3 things. I pulled you asked for it. I pulled the Sawgrass apartment where someone signed C. Zenaida Gonzales.
Where did you get that from?
From the Discovery. It's page 45.
Okay.
Do you want a copy of it?
Are you aware of the day that she filled out that form at Sawgrass?
June the 17th?
Isn't that right after that Casey had a fight with her family and left the home?
She didn't have a fight with me. Go there. Go ahead there, Mr. Morgan. She didn't fight with me, sir. No, let it go. Let him look like an ass on the thing. Go ahead.
Isn't that at the time, Zenaida Gonzales, you are aware that this Zenaida Gonzales was at Sawgrass Apartments, are you not?
Whether or not she was or not, what I'm aware of, is that her signature? Is that her signature? Did she sign it? See?
Hold on.
Whoa, answer the question. You're asking me, did she sign that?
I'm asking.
Okay, all right, you're asking me a question, and I want to verify. Did she sign that Sawgrass thing, C. Zenaida Gonzales? She just shook her head yes.
Let me ask you a question.
So was your client there, and did she, in fact, sign that? Go ahead, ask me a question.
You said you have prepared to get ready today because this is an important day for you.
Yes.
And you said that one of the things you did in the preparation was you examined the signature from C. Zenaida Gonzales at Sawgrass Apartments.
Right, from the Discovery.
From the Discovery. And you said you're here to clear this Zenaida Gonzales' name.
Correct.
Isn't it true, ma'am, that the date that you examined that signature was on June 17th?
No. Yes or no? The date that I examined that signature
the date that she was there.
2 days ago. You just asked me the other question.
When you examined that document,
yes,
didn't you find that Zenaida Gonzales was in fact at that Sawgrass apartment on June 17th, 2008, yes or no? And I know that's the way you like it.
I would not know unless I know that that's her signature. If that's her signature, then the answer is yes. If it's not her signature, then the answer is I don't know. Is that fair to say that?
It's more than fair.
Okay. Is that her signature?
And finally, isn't it true that 2 days before Zenaida Gonzales signed that in Sawgrass, that Casey Anthony, your daughter, had a fight with the family and left the family and didn't return for 30 days and was hanging out at Sawgrass Apartments and would have had a time to see this person at Sawgrass Apartments and would have had a time to talk to people about her visit to Sawgrass Apartments?
No, because we did not have an argument. No, we did not have an argument on
Take the argument out. isn't it a fact that even if there's no argument, as you say, and Casey left the home, that during those 2 days, that she had the opportunity to go where her friends lived at Sawgrass, to hang out at Sawgrass, to sleep at Sawgrass, and to see this person pull in and to get information about Zenaida Gonzales being at the Sawgrass apartments?
Then she would have told
Yes
the
or no?
sheriff's department
Yes
that it
or no?
was Zenaida Gonzales
Yes or no?
and not
Yes or no?
Zenaida Fernandez
Yes or no?
Gonzales.
You like it
No.
this way?
No. No. It's
Okay.
not fair to say.
Okay.
It's not fair to say.
Well, why is that?
Because you're asking me why is that? Because if you're saying that Casey's accusing her, then on her statement on July 16th, she would have said the nanny was Zenaida Gonzales. Okay, without a Z on it.
And then
where's the Fernandez come in?
Let me tell you.
Casey gave that.
Let me say this to you.
So there you go, Mr. Morgan. Where did she get the Fernandez? Where did you get the Fernandez? Why don't you tell the camera and all the viewers out there where Fernandez came from? It's not on our DMV record. That's part of our homework, too.
Casey, your daughter.
What's your date of birth? 10/1/1970?
For God's sake, this is outrageous.
It's not outrageous.
This is a court proceeding. This is going to be played at a trial at some date. For your own good, please stop.
I got it out. Yeah, my chest is pounding. It hurts. I got it out. He's got to prove it now. He opened the door. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Thank you. Go ahead. I'm done.
You're going to be thanking me for something else here in a minute.
Thanking because you opened the door. You said she signed it that day, so now you got to prove.
Okay. And Casey, your daughter, was at Sawgrass Apartments.
I don't know.
She had friends at Sawgrass Apartments who lived there, didn't she?
I don't know if they lived there on the 16th or not, or the 17th.
Okay, or the 15th.
I don't know.
And you don't know if she was visiting friends there on the 17th, do you?
No.
And so if she was, you wouldn't know one way or the other.
That's correct.
So, you've come here to clear this woman.
Correct.
We go all the way back to the beginning. You've been told that by the police officers that your daughter had identified in a lineup or had cleared this woman in a lineup, and that she did not, this was not the Zenaida Gonzales. The police told you that, correct?
The police told me that, correct.
And then you went and met with Casey, and she told you that she had never seen a lineup, and she never said that wasn't the person, correct?
Correct.
And then, ma'am, and this is what you're going to thank me for. And then despite that fact, and despite that lie that you knew, you went on TV and you said that this is the person.
No, I did not.
Ma'am.
I did not say that this is the person.
We have played this. You went on television. Instead of clearing this person's name, when you had the opportunity on television to clear this person's name, even though that the police had told you, that Casey had told you that this Zenaida Gonzales was not the person she picked out, you went on TV and did not clear her name that night, did you?
No,
yes or no, the way you like it. Yes or no, the way you like it.
No, because I didn't know her name was Zenaida Gonzales, or I would have cleared her
Let's
name.
don't play games. You
I said Zanny on there. I didn't say Zenaida. What C stands for? Zenaida's probably her middle name.
You knew when you went on TV that night that this woman was not the Zenaida Gonzales, and you did not clear her name, did you? Yes or no? If you dare. Thank you.
No.
And then, ma'am, in fact, you published the defamation and you slander this woman yourself in that publication. Isn't that true, yes or no?
No.
That's all I have.
Nope. You slandered me on TV.
Stop.
And you perjured yourself with this because she's not Fernandez. So there you go. You want to fight it? Go for it. Prove to us that she's Zenaida Fernandez Gonzales.
Time is 4:17. We'll go off record.